Yeah, today I want to explain to you about pilot logbook. Like now, this one I want to use example for Malawi Civil Aviation Authority. So this is Malawi government, Department of Civil Aviation, and now this is the logbook. So I want to teach you how to log in your hours. I want to teach you how to log in your hours in case you become a pilot student. So number one, you must understand the instructions which are now written here, as you can be able to see. We have instruction number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10 here. Okay. Number 11. Okay, that is instruction number 11 on how to use about pilot in charge. Okay, number 12 instructions are shown there on how to use, and also number 13 instruction they are there on how to use a logbook, a pilot logbook, and number 14 also, number 15 and number 16. Let me go back to show you from number 1. So this is instructions on how to use a pilot logbook. So they say this logbook, it is to be kept up to date, and it is to be produced when attending a medical examinations and obtaining a new license or a renewal, a retardation, or extension of existing license. But 2, they say the entries on page 1 are to be made in ink and signed by the holder. The holder now it is you. Other entries may be written in ink or in illegible pencil. The addresses of the order, like now on page 1, must be kept amended as necessary during the current of the logbook. So these are the instructions on how to use the pilot logbook. Like now this one is number 3. You can be able to check those instructions. It's number 4 about flight time. And also this is number 5 about those columns, especially day and night. So you can be able to see them here. Number 6 about the aircraft carriers, especially more than 2 or more pilots. You can be able to check under those instructions. Number 7, a pilot flying time shall be entered as pilot. You can be able to see. So those are the instructions on how to use a logbook, a pilot logbook. And also you can be able to see number 9, instruction number 9. You can be able to see instructions number 10 about instrument flying. You can be able to see number 11 about the system of notation, pilot in charge, radio, telephone, second pilot in command, student pilot, navigation, about radio telephone, flight engineer. You can be able to see radio telephone operator is responsible for all communications. And now you can be able to see number 12, instruction number 12. You can be able to see those instructions. Number 13, number 14, number 16. So I want to show you how to log in. Number 1 column, we have the year. If it is the year 2025, you write 2025. The month, you write, as an example, you can write March. Date, you can write date 28 as an example. Type of an aircraft, example, maybe it is Cessna 208, maybe it is Piper Cherokee. You can be able to write here. Registration, now you can be able to write the aircraft registration. Like now, as an example, 7Q, Yankee Whiskey Charlie, 7 Quebec, Yankee Whiskey Charlie as an example. For those who doesn't know about aircraft registration, like all aircraft, they have their registration numbers, the way vehicles have. So if the aircraft, it is written 5YK FF, so that is registration for that aircraft. So for us, we use aviation language. Like now, if the aircraft, it is 5YKZB, then we say it is 5 Yankee Kilo Zulu Bravo. So you write here on the registration. Then on the captain or the pilot in command, the person who is in charge of that flight. Okay. As an example, if it is Captain Josephat Keboy, you write here. So if you are the pilot in command, you write your name here. Then we have the co-pilot. The co-pilot maybe is a student, you can be able to write here, or is a passenger, you can be able to write here. And also in this side, we have duty. We call it including results and remarks. So as an example, if you are an instructor, then you have made a flight, you can be able to find the results here. Okay, if this was a student, if you are a student, then you made a flight, then you would be able to be given a remarks here. How was your lesson? How it was. So the remarks would be written here. Let me repeat. I've said when you want to use your pilot logbook, remember to write the year. If it is 2025, the month you can write March, April, July here, or August. The date now you can write maybe date 4, date 5, date 6, you can write here. Aircraft type, we have types of aircrafts. We have a Piper Cherokee, we have Cessna, we have many types of aircraft. So, and also we have registration. Aircraft registration is for every country. Like for Kenya, you start with 5Y. For Tanzania, you start with 5H. For Uganda, you start with 5X. For Malawi, you start with 7Q. So the captain who is in command, the captain in command, you write here. And also the co-pilot, you write also here. So, and also the results. The result is in case you made a flight, maybe what did you saw? Like if you are a captain and now you are an instructor and there is a student there. So what are some of the remarks you write here? Or maybe you are flying as a captain in command and you are co-pilot. So what was the remarks? What can you be able to write here? So that is how to use a pilot logbook. I've shown you the instructions. And also the last part here. Now you can be able to write about if the aircraft has one engine, then we say a single engine aircraft, you write here. And this is a multi-engine aircraft. Maybe it has more than one engine, then we call it multi-engine. And now this one is instrument. This is instructor flying. And also, so on this side, if it is a single engine, we can be able to write on this side. And now if you fly at night, you can write this side. If you fly daytime, especially in multi-engine, you can write here. If you fly a multi-engine aircraft at night, you can be able to write here. So a pilot will be able to fill here. Co-pilot can be able to fill here. So ensure that you understand about these areas on how to use or how to file what we call pilot logbook. So you must be in a good position to understand about the pilot logbook. Now, this is the pilot logbook. If you go to Kenya, it is written Government of Kenya, Department of Civil Aviation. If you come to Malawi, it is written Malawi Government, Department of Civil Aviation. And what is the cost of the logbook? The cost of logbook, like now, they depend with the size. Like now, this is the smaller size. There is another big size. So the smaller size, like in Malawi, this one, it is 30,000 Malawian kwacha. If you go to Kenya, we have a big size and we have a small size. So a small size like this one, it is 1,500 Kenyan shillings for this one if you are in Kenya. But in Malawi, it is 30,000 Malawian kwacha. Okay? So, which is equivalent to $10. So this is the first page. The first page, it is written your name. And also, if your name, it is Josephat Keboi Mauti, you write here. Nationality, if you are a Kenyan, you say Kenyan. Date of birth, like now you can write date 25, 1993, you write here. And now this is the address. You write the address here. If you have 4 or 5, you can be able to write. And also here, we have particulars of the license held. You can now be able to the type of licenses that you have. Like now, date of issue, you write here. Country of issue, if it is United States of America, you write here. If it is Czech Republic, you write here. If it is Malawi, you write here. If it is South Africa, you write here. If it is United Arab Emirates, you write here. Then you come to the type and the serial numbers of those licenses. So if you have those licenses, you can be able to write their type and also their serial numbers. You can be able to write it there. Now you can be able to see about single engine, multi-engine. You can now be able to see. So then you put your signature here. So signature of hold and date. So you put a signature, then you write the date. Let me repeat. I've said your logbook. This is your logbook. Okay, this is pilot logbook. So the first page, it is here. You write your full names the way they appear in your passport. You write your nationality. Maybe nationality, like if you are a Malawian. Date of birth, you write here. Your addresses, you write here. And if you have ever had licenses before, then you can be able to write the date of issue, country of issue, and type and serial number of the licenses held. So thank you very much for watching my video. Remember to share. Remember to share to other people so that they can be able to understand about how to use a pilot logbook. So in case there is anything that I forgot in my video, please leave a comment. If you have a question about a pilot logbook, you can be able to write a question, then I will be able to answer you later. So thank you so much. Be blessed.